Welcome to a super quick summary of the story of Resident Evil 7. I'm Little One You Are, and I'm going to be taking you through this journey. Ready, set, here we go! Alright, so we play as a guy named Ethan, who ends up getting a message from his wife Mia, who's been missing for the past 3 years. She sends him an address and asks for him to come and get her. And Ethan's all like, I'm gonna rescue my wife, let's go! He ends up at a plantation in Dulvey, Louisiana, and explores a creepy-ass empty house looking for her. While exploring, he comes across a videotape showing a group of people who entered the house and unfortunately came to a terrible demise. He finds her in a cell in the basement and she can't remember anything. After going to escape the house, she attacks him 2 different times. After defeating her the first time, he gets a random phone call from someone named Zoe saying to get to the attic. So after losing his left hand, getting into the attic, and then defeating Mia for the second time, he gets knocked out by a guy named Jack Baker. Ethan has been captured by the Baker family consisting of Jack, Marguerite, Lucas, and Grandma. When they leave the dining room, Ethan tries to escape the house. After dealing with scary-ass Jack and then defeating him in the garage, Ethan enters the main part of the house and has to unlock the front door with 3 dog head puzzle pieces. Ethan ends up finding another videotape where Mia explains that she wasn't the one that's doing these things and that she doesn't remember anything. He then has another fight with Jack because Jack didn't die the first time, but Ethan beats him again. Ethan escapes the main house. Zoe calls him again, letting him know that both her family and Mia are infected with something. They can't leave the property until they put together a cure, which Zoe already has one part of, and Ethan agrees to help her get the other part. And then has to deal with Marguerite, the scary bug lady. After he defeats the nasty bug lady and finds the second part of the cure, Zoe and Mia have been captured by Lucas, and Ethan has to deal with his fun house filled with traps and nasty molded creatures in order to rescue them. After getting to them and Zoe makes 2 cures, he has a final fight with Jack, which ends with him using one of them. Ethan then chooses to use the other cure on his wife and they head out on a small boat, leaving Zoe behind. The boat crashes and Mia goes down memory lane to remember what happened on the ship. She's with a bad company, did a bad thing, and harbored an E-series bioweapon named Evelyn, who looks like a 10-year-old child and has an obsession with having a family, always referring to Mia as mommy. Evelyn also creates and controls the molded creatures seen throughout the game. The ship crashed 3 years ago onto the Baker's property, and Evelyn infected the family after they found her. Evelyn is holding Ethan captive on the ship, and while he's all cocooned up, he sees Jack with Zoe, and Jack lets him know that Evelyn is the reason why his family has been doing horrible things for the past 3 years. He begs Ethan to save his family, and Ethan agrees. After Mia rescues him, she falls back under Evelyn's control and can't leave. She gives him a tissue sample of Evelyn before she shuts the ship door on him and tells him to create a necrotoxin with it to defeat Evelyn. He creates it in the underground lab, learns that Evelyn is a bioweapon, and goes to defeat her once and for all. While traveling through the house up to the attic, he sees visions showing that Evelyn was controlling Mia the whole time. Once he finds Evelyn and sticks her with the necrotoxin, it's revealed that she has been Grandma the whole time. After she escaped the crashed ship 3 years ago, she started to age rapidly, which resulted in her no longer looking like a 10-year-old. She then mutates into a gigantic, nasty, terrifying bioweapon. They fight, and Ethan gets some assistance from a mysterious ally in the form of a weapon that can defeat Evelyn. She gets defeated, Chris Redfield makes a guest appearance to save the day, and Mia is a-okay. Her and Ethan ride off into the sunset together on a helicopter that says Umbrella Corporation. The end! Do you have a game that you want a super quick explanation on? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my video over here explaining the ending of Resident Evil 7. Hope that you're treating yourself well, and we'll see you next time. Bye!